Hello everyone, Lionel here from Creative Wedding Films, and today we're going to go through our wedding highlights gallery on Vimeo. We've got about 150 or so weddings on there. It's probably about half of what we've shot over the years. The rest are kind of archived. I'll probably pick about 3 of them and basically talk about what you can kind of expect and some of the reasons we took those shots, or various things to sort of note when you're planning or thinking about the type of wedding film that you want. So we'll take a dive in now. So you can watch all these videos on our Vimeo gallery. So vimeo.com/squareboxmedia, which is our parent company to Creative Wedding Films. And you'll see, I'm scrolling through now to sort of give you an idea of all the videos that are on here. Anyway, you can go and watch these if you want to get an idea. There's so many different types of weddings we've shot. Basically, we've shot every type of wedding. I don't think there's a type of wedding we haven't shot. You'll see winery weddings, you'll see barn weddings, you'll see farm weddings, property weddings, church weddings, elopements, bar weddings, every type of nationality and ethnic traditions. So today I'll pick the first one, which is actually a Greek Lebanese wedding, one that we did more recently. You'll see that we've got 2 versions of it. A couple actually ordered 2 versions from us. They wanted 2 different types of edits. So we gave them one that was more kind of narrative based and then one that was more kind of based more on the shots. And so we'll go through one of them today, this one. I'll grab my headphones and I'll just sort of make commentary as it's playing, put it in full screen.
To my best friend, the love of my life, my angel.
We start with some hero shots.
I honestly feel like the luckiest man in the world tonight.
And so we're using the speeches to kind of cut between hero shots and speeches, hero shots and speeches. Some sort of orchestral cinematic music as a sort of suspense and drama to the footage. So the detail shots and the getting ready shots at the beginning are hugely important. Some couples, for whatever reason, don't like to do getting ready shots, but it often feels like we're missing something without these, because it's the anticipation of the day and the ceremony that this getting ready part sort of shows. You know, you can kind of see like a slight nerve in the groom and in the bride. You know, they're eagerly awaiting to see each other down the aisle, and you know, this early part of the film sort of shows that. And that's why I feel like it's very important to have this getting ready part. So the bride walking down the aisle. So it was a church wedding in Sydney. This was actually so we did struggle to find park in the city to do these shots here.
Thanks for choosing me, believing in us and pushing.
I think it was the town hall, the Sydney town hall, I think we used.
Thank you for being the person I can live with.
So those drone shots earlier were also taken there. So we had to do it very quickly, of course. It's very difficult to do drone in the city. So we're moving to the reception part now. Just kind of the party vibe. So you can see we've changed songs. So we often use 2 to 3 sort of songs on most of our highlights films, sometimes more, 3 or 4. These days it's we're using kind of snippets of various bits of music and take the focus away from the music and more onto like what's being said and the emotion of the day. So the lighting was quite poor at this reception. room, so you can see there's a bit of grain in the footage, but
Richard took up knitting tomorrow. He'd show up with needles made of gold.
it was a difficult venue to shoot in that regard. So we've got some traditions there, the plate smashing, which is a Greek tradition, and just party vibes. So most of this video moving out is just party vibes and dancing. I don't think there was many other formalities. Usually we only capture, for a traditional wedding, we only capture like, 30 minutes of dancing footage, after which it all sort of starts to look the same. Unless there's formalities that happen in between the dancing, we obviously want to capture everything. But if there's no more formalities, once we've got about 20 to 30 minutes of dance footage, it all starts to look the same. Okay, so there's that particular video. Let's go back and have a look at another video. Let's look at Anthony and Micah's. This one is we'll start off in Port Melbourne. You can see
High
that
school,
Melbourne
school
background.
crush to now my wife. I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. I love you.
Again, the getting ready part is so important, with the detail shots here at the beginning. And you can see that we've cut the shots to match exactly the beat of the music. The bride was a big fan of indie pop, 80s inspired indie pop, so I took that reference and found some music that sort of was reminiscent of that.
Michael will take care of you too. And we are all absolutely over the moon to watch you two say I do.
So it's usually myself that does the final edits, the final wedding highlights film edits. But I have 2 or 3 editors that kind of help collate the footage, and some of them even get the highlights film started for me. So he was from a Italian background, she's from a Japanese Australian background. There's a drone shot there. You can see we like using our drones. We used the Carlton Gardens as one of the locations to do the photo shoot at, which is one of our favourite places to do photo shoots at because it's
I'm so happy.
So
I
versatile.
love that Michael and Anthony have for each
You've
other.
got a garden, you've got gardens there, you've got historic buildings there, you've got modern architecture there as well. And it's free. It's a drone shot there. So we're moving into the into the reception formalities now. See how we cut the shots to match those drums.
I look forward to seeing what the
The
future
music.
holds for you and Micah. You've already both accomplished so much together.
So there's one thing we do pride ourselves of at Creative Wedding Films that a lot of other studios don't really do. Make sure that the shots do cut in time with the music. As most inexperienced editors just whack footage over the top and don't really match it. Do a sparkler exit here, and that sort of wraps up our video. So we'll do another one, I'll do one more. Let's go back to video. We won't do so many to choose from. Let's do Bryce and Melissa, just because I know they would approve of me putting theirs on. Now, a quick preface of them. Fun fact is, they were one of the controversial couples, one of the seasons of MAFS, maybe 2 years ago. And they happened to get there in the end, to most of Australia's doubts. And now they've got some twins. So let's go back into their video, and yes, we shot their wedding, which is in Sorrento.
I love you with all my heart. Our relationship is full of fire, passion, and loving affection.
Lots of beautiful backdrops here in Sorrento. Cliffs. Lots of hero shots to begin the film with.
2020 is a day I'll never forget. Not only was it a day that I stepped on a stranger's wedding dress that caught on fire, but it was a day that my life changed forever.
Yeah, so they're talking about their experience on maths. Again, the getting ready part. Cutting in between both bride and groom. The champagne shots at the beginning are always a bit of fun, especially when there's space to do a spray. We like to do those types of peeping through the holes type shots.
I promise you with my heart, and with it, I'm forever yours. You are the most important person
The bride
in the world,
wanted to do a
and I
little
can't wait to build life with you from this day on.
walk on her own on the beach. That one part, which was great for us. Actually, from memory, there was paparazzi following us around that day.
As
in
a
those
wise
hills.
version of myself once said to a beautiful stranger, whatever our
Bit
future
of fun.
holds, all I know is my new forever begins here today with you.
It's a great that shot there. Lots of switching between black and white, kind of sunburn coloured tone. Oh, that's what that between there. It's always nice to get a silhouette shot if the sky gives us it, especially during sunset. Another sparkle shot there. Sometimes we do the sparkler, I know it's called a sparkler exit, but sometimes we choose to do it earlier just because there's no point us capturing the same dance footage over and over and over until the end. If we don't have to, we'll stage a sparkler shot earlier. And that's what we did with Bryce and Melissa. And the hero shot there at the end on the cliffs. So there you go. That's kind of what you can expect when you hire us to film your wedding and the type of highlights film that you might receive. There's obviously, we've got hundreds of them as you can see, and they're all different. So feel free to browse those and, hopefully there's something in there that gives you some inspiration for your own wedding. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us and we'll be more than happy to chat. Thanks for watching.